Mayadu ye. More secondary school ye. Amazing private school ye. Sanandra ye. Sanandra ye. Ustaz Adorton, the State Minister for General Education and Instruction, and my dear brother and son, Duku, where are you? All of you made this day possible, going back to learning. I've listened to late Dr. John Garang Dimabur in 2005 when he was delivering his great speech in Nyayo Stadium. He promised the people of South Sudan that we have two tasks, two liberation struggles awaiting us. Number one is to fight illiteracy in South Sudan. It means education was number one priority for Dr. John Garang. And number two, to fight diseases. This was priority number two to late Dr. John Garang. So today is a reminder of that task given to us by late Dr. John Garang. And even the way he prioritized them, it indicates that education is number one. To stand up and give them the standing ovation and clap for our heroes, the teachers. Three personalities in our life that we can consider to be selfless people. Selfless. They don't think of themselves. They think of others. Number one, our mothers. These are selfless people. They sacrifice their health, their time to raise us. Number two, our men and women in uniform. They sacrifice their life for us. Number three, these heroes, the teachers. The teachers. Malek Alier was taught by a teacher of biology, and he dedicated all his time and energy for him to produce Dr. Malek and Dr. Agor Alier. They were selfless. They are not selfish. They did not think, why should I waste my time and energy to produce somebody to become a doctor? That is always the nature of the teacher. Who was the first teacher in human history? Can anybody volunteer who was the first teacher in human history? Anybody? Can anybody? Not Socrates. Jesus Christ was the first teacher in history. So you have chosen the path of Jesus Christ. The path of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ did not move away from Jerusalem. He did not come to Egypt. He did not come to South Sudan. He did not go to Rome. He did not go to America. But he taught his disciples to carry out the message. And the message is all over the world. The same with these great people. They have taught thousands and thousands of doctors, of engineers, of teachers, of different cadres, including Dr. Jonglei was taught by a teacher. Selvakin Mayadit was taught by a teacher in Akon. And that knowledge that was imparted on them enabled them to liberate us. When they put on the uniform, also they became selfless. For Anna Diamond, what was said by our sister and daughter Yamar in Arabic, that Kadil Muallim, Umnil Muallim, you stand up. Like what we have been saying in our national anthem. You stand up. This is what that person said. You stand up for your teacher. Whenever you see a teacher, and this is how we were taught, you must stand up. Respect. Not out of fear. There's a difference between me and these teachers. Somebody can stand up for me, maybe out of fear, that I have the authority, I have the power. But for a teacher, for you to stand up for a teacher, is out of respect. Because he's not there to harm you. He's always there to help you. فمبروك عليكم teachers. Now, as a generation, we are facing a real moral dilemma. Because we were educated, we enjoy free education. From primary up to postgraduate studies were free. University and even after university were given education for free. Now we find it very difficult and painful. Are we able now to provide 1/10 of what was offered to us? We are not doing it. So morally is very painful. For that reason, Ador and Duko, I'm asking you that let us organize a workshop or a coming together here, in which we bring, also invite some participants from our 9 counties. We come and deliberate. How do we create a conducive environment that will retain and attract teachers? We must retain these people. We must attract others to come in. At least morally, one will be happy that we are paid back what was given to you. Please Adore and Duko and our partners, you develop and make sure that this thing happens. That conference will come and brainstorm. Why was it possible for those poor people of our days to provide us with 3 meals a day? And now we are unable to provide single meal. You will come and answer that one. Why are we unable to consider these heroes to be human beings with social responsibilities, their children, their families, that has also human requirements? How do we support them so that they get fully what they have here, knowledge, to our children? Because we know that's the future of South Sudan. That's the future of South Sudan. So we are going to carry out this. Ali Mubarak. Ali. What time? He was a blind man. He was a blind man. But he has written books. And he was the greatest up to now. Now he's almost on the man without I say. Young. Well, Ali, who knows? Ali? Young higher. For Bukura, you may have a council of ministers. And I will ask Ador to introduce a memo. In particular, from here, on behalf of the government of Jonglei State, in Talim Tadangit will be free. But because we are all moving to us, education will be supported until university level. I agree with some of them, and I don't agree with some of them. Western world is not a paradise. It's not a paradise. To us, as South Sudanese, we look at it as a hell. It has destroyed most of our compared to our life here. But if we improve quality of education here, we are going to ensure in the Mafi crew, who has never been there before during our time, even during our liberation struggle, it was not there. It came from the foreign culture. Mafi Ken as a man can Bishop Marisa. Mafi big Bishop Marisa. But now we thought they are civilized. We brought this thing. When we were children, they used to teach us, to tell us with some riddles. By night, for children to go to sleep, you are given a question. Kan besaluna, lo kata orang bita nuir, ini kira ana nuir, orang bita ini kata orang bita dengar. Macam lo, orang bita ini patut digisi bita dengar. Orang bita dengar dah patut digisi bita nuir. Itu bita fakir. That one is the metaphysical question. Is it the blood or the mind that controls you? Come on, now, science has in the mind. So, if the mind has been taken by a different culture, we have like that culture. That's why our children who grew up in Kenya or Uganda or Australia or America or in Europe, they are not South Sudanese. They are South Sudanese in blood, but culturally, mentally, they are not South Sudanese. My daughters and sons, We have decided to learn here in Bor. You will be connected with Bor culture. You will be connected with their girl. You will be connected, you will be listening to the songs of Jonglei. You will be composing your own song. But there, we live in Shisha must be prohibited. And the medical communicable diseases also are there. We have not yet gotten rid of the TB. You see the way we are smoking this future. So I see this opportunity to protect our future. Al-Hajjada Lazim Yakif. Now we were empowered to promulgate local laws with penalties. Now we have been given a chance again, Lazim Tatala Awamir Mahaliya. The creation of Garar Kares and Jamhuriya Sarfaki Mayadi. He said compulsory education. It is not in essence the president who is going to come here or go to Akobo or Girol to implement this thing. Then Nahanu Kulana. So we must make sure Yaduko 2026 is a year of compulsory education in Jonglei State. You just imagine, this Bor school was accommodating 1,000. The body. We are not made out of the of few, but they were there. This is the window view target. But as we must make sure that we promote attendance to school. As I said, you have to go to full class. Not which class? If you have a teacher, one teacher. Al-Kalam Khan Yedana. Al-Babatarada, my finger was my first fencing. This finger was my first fencing, Jacob. But second, the fee. When you got out, you do Ramla, and then you will talk. 1, 2. So I made a mistake. One from Simon Zoro Biggie. He was to get that. You hope to have 2 people. Let us go there. Before you know the people, they be keen to observe. 2 people and we are here today. That is not good education. Of we when I mean the matter of medicine, again of report, I got the report was bad enough to Jacob. People compulsory things we have to introduce. The national anthem, every morning parade, before next year, all our schools. They must start with the national anthem. Number 2, followed by praise. The country teacher with a Christian education that will read relevant verse according to that the situation, the book it. There is violence. We have to every morning. This thing must be compulsory. Anna Rufsol, my daughters and sisters, and the teachers, and sons, Salatin, Malak, these school people has always made us proud. When they talk national examination, they have one penalty or daddy, Madam Ray for there, don't drop this year. Madam Ray for there. You go to the Fagara, I want you to dominate. If you were 3 this year, I want you to be 6. The top. In terms of children and even the schools who will be together. You see, with this level, we have achieved is retained and even promoted.